I said to Ryan Reynolds, if you win, kiss me instead of your wife. And
Neil Patrick Harris, Matt Bomer, Luke Evans, and Zachary Quinto, Hollywood's most captivating gay icons. You know their award-winning performances, their devastating charm, and their red carpet moments. But what if I told you these men possess a hidden talent that changes everything? Here are 10 handsome gay actors who are incredibly good dancers. You won't believe how it ends. We start with number 10. Lil Nas X, the cultural phenomenon who redefined what it means to be a young gay artist in mainstream entertainment.
We take a look at the clip of Saturday, not to make you relive it, but that was the rip.
Old Town Road, the meteoric rise to fame, the fearless approach to sexuality and performance. Nas X has built an extraordinary career spanning music, visuals, and movement. Throughout his work, his choreography and dancing have been consistently sophisticated and visually stunning. He doesn't just perform songs, he creates experiences. Watch any Lil Nas X music video or live performance. The choreography is intricate, the movement is intentional. The integration of music and physical expression is seamless. This level of sophistication doesn't happen by accident. It requires serious training and creative collaboration with top-tier choreographers. At the 2021 BET Awards, Nas X delivered a performance that became instantly iconic, not just for its music, but for its visual and choreographic brilliance. The performance seamlessly integrated multiple movement styles, emotional intensity, and raw artistry. Critics and audiences alike recognized they were witnessing a complete performer at the height of his powers. What's even more significant is how Nas X's dancing has become part of his cultural narrative. He's not hiding this skill. He's celebrating it, weaponizing it, using it as part of his artistic identity. This represents a shift from previous generations of performers who might compartmentalize different aspects of their talent. Nas X's truth is radical. Dancing isn't secondary to his identity as an artist, it's central. And by embracing this integration publicly, he's changed what audiences expect from contemporary gay performers and entertainers. Next, number 9. Colton Haynes, who burst onto screens as Jackson Whittemore in Teen Wolf, a role that made him an instant heartthrob. Handsome, charismatic, and mysteriously troubled on screen, Haynes captured the attention of millions.
So much fun! Oh my god, thank you for picking up here and dancing with us. You're so beautiful. What's your name?
But what audiences didn't know was that beneath the brooding teenage werewolf hunter lived a classically trained dancer with professional-level movement expertise. Before Teen Wolf, Colton Haynes trained rigorously in dance. This wasn't a hobby or casual interest. It was serious, disciplined training in multiple movement styles. When he transitioned to acting, he brought this physical vocabulary with him, a secret weapon that gave him an edge few of his peers possessed. Watch Haynes in Teen Wolf carefully. Notice how he moves during action sequences. Observe his physicality during emotionally charged scenes. His posture, his transitions, his command of space. All of it speaks to someone with serious movement training. Directors immediately recognized this quality. It made him valuable in ways that went beyond his good looks. Throughout his career, Haynes has maintained this pattern. He'll appear in contexts where his movement skills are necessary: action sequences, choreographed scenes, and performance-based roles. Each time, his proficiency is undeniable. But he never explicitly emphasizes this skill. It remains invisible, working behind the scenes to enhance every performance. The Colton conspiracy isn't that he's a dancer pretending to be an actor. It's that he's a complete performer who strategically deployed his dance training to build a remarkably successful career, while keeping this dimension of his identity remarkably private. Moving to number 8, Troye Sivan, a phenomenon.
What is something that you always tap?
For me, it's communication. Tell me what you like, what you don't like, faster, slower, like...
Always.
Singer, actor, performer, and cultural icon, Sivan has built an extraordinary career spanning multiple disciplines. What started as YouTube videos evolved into a massive global presence, hit records, film roles, and sold-out concert tours. But what few people realize is that underlying this entire success is serious dance training and choreographic understanding. Sivan grew up in Perth, Australia, dreaming of performance. He trained in dance and movement alongside his vocal training. This foundation shaped everything about his artistic identity. When he performed, he understood that music and movement are inseparable. A great performance doesn't just sound good, it looks good. It moves, it flows. It integrates visual and auditory experience into something transcendent. Throughout his music career, Sivan's choreography has been consistently sophisticated and innovative. His music videos don't just feature dancing, they feature choreographed artistry. Watch his Youth video, his Bloom visual, and his Take Me Home performance. Each one showcases someone with serious movement vocabulary, someone who understands how to translate emotion into physical expression. What's remarkable is that Sivan rarely discusses his dance training as a primary part of his identity narrative. In concert performances, Sivan's dance skills become undeniable. He's not just singing on stage, he's performing choreography. He's moving with precision and artistry. He's creating visual spectacle alongside musical excellence. This level of integration demands serious training and continuous practice. Troye Sivan represents a new generation of performers who refuse to be confined to single disciplines. He's a singer who dances, a dancer who sings, an actor who performs, a performer who creates. By integrating these skills rather than compartmentalizing them, Sivan has created a career that feels complete, integrated, and utterly authentic. Coming to number 7, Russell Tovey, the British actor known for years and years Quantico and various theatre productions. Tovey has consistently demonstrated his range as an actor, but what most people don't know is that beneath his dramatic intensity lies a professional-level dancer with serious movement training.
On Doctor Who and years recently said that only gay actors should play gay roles, and this is an ongoing conversation.
Tovey trained extensively in dance throughout his younger years. This wasn't a casual pursuit. It was disciplined, rigorous training in multiple movement styles. When he transitioned to acting, he brought this physical vocabulary with him, creating a unique performance style that combines emotional depth with physical sophistication. In Years and Years, HBO's complex, character-driven drama, Tovey's physicality becomes a subtle storytelling tool. Notice how he inhabits space. Observe his movement quality during emotionally charged scenes. The way he transitions from stillness to motion carries the mark of someone with serious movement training. Directors working with Tovey immediately recognize this advantage. They can collaborate with him on choreography and movement in ways most actors cannot. What's particularly fascinating is how Tovey has managed his public narrative around sexuality and personal identity. He's been remarkably open about being gay, discussing his journey, his experiences, and his advocacy. But the dancing aspect of his identity remains remarkably private. Few interviews mention his movement training. Few articles reference his dance background. It's as if this entire dimension has been strategically kept invisible. In theatre, where Tovey has maintained a consistent presence alongside his film and television work, his dance training becomes more visible. Stage performance demands complete physical awareness. It demands actors who can fill space, who can move intentionally, and who can integrate physicality with emotional performance. Tovey excels in this environment precisely because he possesses these skills. Russell Tovey is not just an actor who happens to be able to dance. He's a complete performer who has strategically deployed different aspects of his training in different contexts, creating a career that spans theater, film, television, and movement-based performance. That's the mark of a true artist. Now we reach number 6, Andrew Garfield, an actor's actor. His performances in the amazing Spider-Man films, Tick, Tick, Boom, and The Normal Heart showcase someone deeply committed to emotional authenticity and character depth.
I said to Ryan Reynolds, if you win, kiss me instead of your wife. And
He's won accolades. He's captivated audiences. He's built a reputation as an artist, willing to go to uncomfortable places for his craft. But what few people realize is that Garfield possesses a physical vocabulary that rivals professional dancers. Throughout his career, Garfield has studied movement and physicality as seriously as he studies emotional preparation. He understands that acting is a full-body experience, not just facial expressions and line delivery. Watch Garfield in Tick Tick. Boom! A film that demands musical performance and physical artistry. He doesn't just sing and act. He embodies the character with complete physical commitment. Every gesture carries meaning. Every movement is choreographed and purposeful. This level of integration between emotion, voice, and body movement doesn't happen accidentally. It requires training. In 2016, something extraordinary happened. Garfield appeared on The Ellen DeGeneres Show and performed a lip sync to Whitney Houston's I Will Always Love You. What unfolded on that stage wasn't just an actor having fun. It was a trained performer executing choreography with precision, emotion, and genuine artistry. Ellen herself was stunned. The audience erupted. Social media exploded with comments about Garfield's unexpected dancing ability. But here's the truth nobody talks about. This wasn't surprising if you understood his background. The Whitney Houston moment revealed what insiders already knew. Garfield is a complete performer. He's not just an actor who can deliver brilliant dialogue. He's an artist who understands music, movement, rhythm, and the integration of all three. He can move well, and he can move with emotional authenticity. What's most shocking is that Garfield could have pursued a career in musical theater or dance-heavy film roles. He has the skills. He has the physical foundation. But he chose dramatic acting. He chose roles that challenged him emotionally and intellectually. In doing so, he created a unique performance style that surprises audiences precisely because they don't expect such physical sophistication from someone known for intimate, character-driven work. That's the genius of Andrew Garfield. He possesses extraordinary physical skills, but deploys them subtly, making them invisible until the moment they're suddenly, breathtakingly visible. Shifting to number 5, Lee Pace, an enigma wrapped in contradictions. He's known for playing intense, brooding characters. Thranduil in The Hobbit, Ned Dorset in *Halt and Catch Fire*, and the mysterious Klaatu in *The Day the Earth Stood Still*. His screen presence is magnetic, commanding, and almost dangerous. But what audiences rarely discover is that beneath this dark intensity lives an artist with an entirely different soul, a dancer. Before Lee Pace became a household name, before he commanded massive fantasy film franchises, he was training in dance. Not casually, not as a side interest. He was immersed in the movement arts, studying contemporary and experimental dance forms. This training shaped his entire approach to performance and physicality. Watch Thranduil move through Mirkwood. Every gesture is calculated. Every step carries weight and intention. That's not just acting technique. That's dance vocabulary informing character creation. He moves like a dancer inhabits space, with full awareness of his body in relation to the environment and other actors. In *Halt and Catch Fire*, a show built on intense emotional drama and character development, Pace's physicality becomes a subtle storytelling tool. He's not overtly dancing, but you sense the training underneath. His posture, his movement quality, the way he transitions between stillness and motion. All of it speaks to someone with serious movement training. What's particularly fascinating is how Pace's dance training informs his ability to play ethereal, otherworldly characters. Thranduil doesn't move like a human. He moves with an almost balletic quality, elongated, precise, and elegant. That's not something a director can simply ask an actor to do. That requires foundational movement training. Pace's dance background made him the perfect casting for this iconic role. The ultimate paradox of Lee Pace is this. Here's an actor known for playing dark, intense, almost villainous characters, and he's spent his artistic life studying movement, grace, and the poetry of the body. This contradiction makes him uniquely powerful. He understands both aggression and elegance, both intensity and fluidity. That duality is what makes him unforgettable. Continuing with number 4, Zachary Quinto, Spock, the young Vulcan who rebooted a franchise and captured millions of hearts. His career is built on playing intelligent, composed, emotionally controlled characters. American Horror Story, Heroes, and Star Trek, each role showcases an actor with remarkable range and intensity. But what shocked audiences and critics alike was a single television appearance that revealed an entirely hidden dimension of his talent. When Quinto appeared on Lip Sync Battle, hosted by LL Cool J, something unexpected happened. The composed, intellectual actor transformed into a dancer, not just someone doing choreographed movements, an actual skilled performer executing choreography with precision, timing, and genuine artistry. His lip sync performance was electric. Quinto moved across that stage with fluidity and control that left audiences stunned. Comments flooded social media. Wait, when did Zachary Quinto become a dancer? And I didn't know he could move like that. Critics noted his surprising grace and unexpected dance skills. But here's the truth nobody talks about. This wasn't surprising if you understood his background. Quinto trained in theater and movement throughout his career. Like many serious actors, he understood that physicality is as important as emotional intelligence. He'd studied contemporary dance and movement technique, but this training had remained largely invisible in his film and television work. He was known for his face, his eyes, his ability to convey complex emotions through stillness and subtle gestures. But that lip-sync battle performance cracked open a door that had been carefully kept closed. Suddenly, audiences were seeing Quinto differently. He wasn't just an actor playing intelligent characters. He was an artist with a sophisticated movement vocabulary. The way he controlled his body, the precision of his choreography execution, and the musicality in every motion, all of it pointed to serious training. Most shocking, Quinto's dance skills have likely contributed significantly to his casting in various roles. Directors recognize physical intelligence when they see it. They understand that an actor who comprehends movement, rhythm, and spatial awareness brings an extra dimension to character work. Quinto's quiet training became his invisible superpower. Moving toward the crescendo with number 3, Luke Evans, Welsh, handsome, built a successful career in Hollywood. But before all of that, before Fast and Furious, before Beauty and the Beast, Evans was a professional dancer and performer in London's West End. This isn't a footnote in his biography. This is foundational. Evans trained rigorously in dance, performing in major theatrical productions across London. He was part of the professional theatre circuit, the kind of environment where only the most dedicated performers survive. West End demands excellence. It demands precision. It demands artists who can deliver night after night with unwavering quality. When Evans transitioned to acting, he carried this training with him like invisible armor. His body remembers choreography. His muscles remember the discipline. His mind understands rhythm and timing in ways most actors never achieve. Watch him in action sequences. Notice the fluidity. Notice the grace. That's not stunt training. That's dance foundation showing through. What makes this revelation so significant is how carefully Evans has managed this part of his identity. In interviews, he mentions his theater background casually, almost dismissively. "Oh yes, I did some stage work," he might say. But some stage work means professional-level performance in one of the world's most demanding theatrical markets. He's downplaying an extraordinary achievement. What's dark about this truth is how thoroughly it's been buried. Evans came to Hollywood and reinvented himself as an action star, a romantic lead, a blockbuster performer. The stage dancer was left behind, or so the narrative goes. But the training didn't disappear, it transformed. Notice his grace during fight choreography. Observe how he moves during dialogue-heavy scenes. That's not just stunt training. That's foundational dance training, expressing itself through a different medium. His body remembers the West End. His muscles remember the discipline. His artistic sensibility carries the mark of serious theatrical training. Luke Evans represents a particular type of performer. someone trained in multiple disciplines who has deliberately chosen to emphasize the acting component while keeping his dance skills deliberately understated. This creates a unique brand of performance depth that surprises audiences when it emerges. Nearly there. Number 2. Matt Bomer, one of Hollywood's most captivating performers. His performances in The Normal Heart, White Collar, and various other productions showcase someone deeply committed to emotional authenticity. But before he became Neil Caffrey, before he broke hearts in dramatic roles, Bomer was deeply embedded in the dance world. Growing up in Kansas, Bomer trained in multiple dance styles, not as a hobby, as a serious pursuit. He was classically trained in ballet, contemporary, and jazz. He had the physique, the discipline, and the artistry that professional dancers possess. Directors noticed this immediately. When casting agents reviewed Bomer's headshots and resume, they didn't just see an actor, they saw movement potential. This training shaped everything about his screen presence. Watch Bomer in any scene. His posture is impeccable. His body language is fluid. He moves through space with an economy of motion that suggests complete physical awareness. This isn't taught in acting class. This comes from thousands of hours of dance training. In The Normal Heart, Bomer's performance as Felix is heartbreaking. But notice his physicality, the way he carries himself and the grace in his movements, even in scenes of profound illness and suffering. That's dance training informing dramatic performance. He uses his body as an instrument of storytelling, something most actors never truly master. What's truly shocking is that Bomer has appeared in dance sequences throughout his career, and each time his proficiency is undeniable. He doesn't fake movement, he executes it. In various TV appearances and award show performances, Bomer has demonstrated genuine dance skill, not the awkward shuffling of most actors trying to look cool, but actual technical competency. Directors have repeatedly commented on Bomer's unique advantage. He understands movement intuitively. He can collaborate with choreographers in ways most actors cannot. He speaks their language. He can execute complex sequences with minimal rehearsal. This has made him invaluable on sets where physicality matters. Bomer rarely discusses his dance background publicly. He's built his identity around acting excellence, leaving this skill almost invisible. But it's always there, in his posture, in his grace, and in the way he commands a scene. It's the secret weapon that elevated him from a good actor to a mesmerizing performer. And finally, we reach number 1, Neil Patrick Harris, the cornerstone. Not just an actor, not just a host, not just a performer. Harris is a phenomenon that defies every expectation Hollywood throws at him. But before Doogie Howser became a household name, before he commanded the Oscars stage, there was something nobody talked about. His feet could move in ways that would make Broadway choreographers stop and stare. Here's what most people don't realize. Harris trained extensively in musical theater before his acting career exploded. This wasn't casual background dancing. This was professional-level training, the kind that demands years of discipline, muscle memory, and an almost obsessive commitment to perfection. When he moved, every gesture carried intention. Every step told a story. Fast forward to his legendary performances, hosting the Tony Awards. Watch him carefully. The way he glides across that stage isn't just confidence, it's precision. It's the muscle memory of someone who's spent thousands of hours perfecting movement. His body remembers every choreographed sequence, every rhythm, every beat. In 2013, when he hosted the Emmys, Harris executed dance sequences that left audiences mesmerized. Critics noted his surprising fluidity and unexpected grace. They were surprised because they didn't know his secret. Harris has repeatedly demonstrated ballroom-level expertise during appearances on talk shows and award ceremonies. His partnership with dancers is seamless, almost telepathic. He anticipates their movements, matches their energy, and elevates every performance into something transcendent. This isn't luck. This is decades of training meeting raw talent. What makes this even more shocking? Harris keeps this aspect of his identity remarkably private. He's spoken openly about his sexuality, his marriage, his family, but his dance background rarely makes headlines. It's as if he's compartmentalized this extraordinary gift, using it strategically for maximum impact while letting his acting career dominate the narrative. In interviews, when asked about his stage presence, Harris credits his theater background, but he downplays the dancing. He'll mention musical training in passing, as if it's secondary. It's not. It's foundational. Every performance, every public appearance, every moment in front of a camera is enhanced by this invisible architecture of movement and control. The real shock. Harris could have pursued professional dancing. The opportunity was there. The talent was undeniable. But he chose acting and used his dancing as a secret weapon that made him unforgettable. These 10 men, from Nas X's radical integration to Harris's invisible mastery, changed entertainment by refusing to compartmentalize their talents. They proved that complete artistry is possible, that dancing and acting aren't mutually exclusive, that the greatest performances come from artists who master multiple disciplines and deploy all of their skills without apology. These 10 handsome gay actors taught us something profound. Artistry knows no boundaries. Dancing isn't separate from acting. Physicality isn't secondary to emotion. Complete performers are revolutionizing entertainment. They prove that refusing compartmentalization creates magic. The future belongs to integrated artists. The men featured here showed us the way.